So this is my rainwater collection system. The trash can is 30 gallons. It's already full, so the top that's upside down over the Home Depot bucket is collecting water. There's a hole in that top, and so the water pours into that bucket. It's not really raining it hard now. My watering can is a 2-gallon can. It's full, and when I don't need to water my plants, which I don't need to now, I will pour the water from that can into the trash can and then fill it up and repeat that a couple of times just to keep the water from going stale. But I've been doing this now for a few years, and what I add to this water is Bacillus thuringiensis israelensis. So I keep this uncovered and allow mosquitoes to lay their eggs into the water, and those larvae don't survive. And I also use that water to spray my plants. Right now, this year I'm going to be using it as a spray to try to combat Japanese beetles. Hopefully the bacteria will get in the soil and kill any grubs. I've already done, years ago, I did the experiment where I just had plain water with no additives, and it was full of insect larvae. And once I added the Bacillus thuringiensis israelensis, the larvae did not survive for another 3 days. I have another top. So normally what I do is when I need extra water, I just throw that top down. And that top right there will fill up with water. And once it fills up, I dump it in. As long as it's not lightning too hard, I'll go out there, fill that, put that into the trash can until it fills up. And if we're going through a low rain period, I buy water, distilled water from the grocery store to supplement. So from this angle, you can see that the trash can is full. The lid here catches excess rainwater, which I could probably use it for my bucket because it's not full. I could actually take some out of that trash can to relieve some of the stresses on it, but it's pretty sturdy. And this is how I collect rainwater. So in this rainwater is neem oil and Bacillus thuringiensis israelensis, which you can get from Home Depot in the form of Mosquito Dunks. I'll show you one so you can see what it looks like. So if you want to start your own watering system and mosquito control system at your own house, this is the best product for it. So the active ingredient in this product is Bacillus thuringiensis subspecies, and from what I understand, this was discovered, I believe, in Israel. Don't know when. I'm not a scientist. The only thing I can tell you is that I've tried this product and I've been using it for years. The way I did my experiment, I had my bucket filled with 30 gallons of fresh water, rainwater and distilled water, untreated. And I'm telling you, after about 4 days, it was full of squirming insect larvae. I added 1 Mosquito Dunk, and as it dissolved, I never saw another insect larvae in that vat of water again. This year, I'm doing something new where I've got the Mosquito Dunk dissolved in my water, and that vat, I won't have to add this one till next watering season, as long as I don't let that vat run dry. And right now I've got over 30 gallons of water. I got close to 36 gallons of water. As long as I don't let it run dry, one mosquito dunk will last me all year. I won't have to use this one again until next year, so they last a very long time. Because basically what you want to make sure is that there's no insect larvae, mosquito larvae swimming in the water. And trust me, those little nasty buggers, you can clearly see them once they hatch. But this is the product. You can get it from many home hardware stores. This one I believe I got at Ace, but I usually would go to, I'm a Home Depot guy over Lowe's, but I believe you can get it from Lowe's or Home Depot right off the shelf. These are so effective against mosquito larvae that I don't understand why homeowners aren't required to have a vat of water with one of these. I mean, because it would be just, it's just too simple in terms of killing mosquito larvae, because for however many, you'll never know how many mosquitoes are laying their eggs in your vat. But I also have seen dead Japanese beetles that have tried to use my water to drink, and they don't survive and whatnot. So the only other thing I would tell you is, like, if you choose to do this, when it comes time for you to water, that you do wear gloves on your hands. I use yellow gloves typically, just to make sure I don't get any on my hands and whatnot. But outside, because it's neem oil and the Bacillus thuringiensis. So outside of that, I don't normally promote products. It's not my thing. But right now, in terms of dangers facing us here in America, two are mosquitoes. One being the mosquito out of Southeast Asia. I think out of Africa they have Aedes aegypti, and Aedes albopictus, I believe, is the one out of Southeast Asia. So one is probably spreading malaria, and the other one is spreading West Nile virus. But God only knows what other diseases those bugs spread. And this can help to reduce their numbers. We have no hope of eradicating them. It's out of the question. It's not happening, but this can help reduce their numbers. So good luck and have a nice growing season.